Hi everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Tuesday Tanking in Gazbeard's Battles, using the World of Tanks online game. I'm going to show you 5 battles today in the Russian Tier 7 heavy tank, the IS. This one that I had at the time of these battles was fully upgraded, so it had all modules researched and it had that nice big chunky gun that you get on the IS-6. And the crew had got a couple of perks on them, including 6 cents on the commander, which was absolutely essential. So the first battle out, we're on the Halluf map, and if you look at the matchmaking in terms of the player colours in the WN8, then you can see we should win this battle. They've got one blue player, which we don't have. We've only got a green player. But we've got a lot more yellow and orange players, which should allow us to get the advantage overall. See how it plays out. Because I'm in a heavy tank, I'm going up to heavy corner, and I've got the T-29 in close proximity with me, and 2 medium tanks have run on ahead to do some scouting, with the T-67, that zippy little American Tier 5 tank destroyer with an awesome gun, is also following up on our flank. So come up to the corner, get round, there's a light tank there who's giving our mediums a bit of grief. We just shot at him and he's spotted me. Somebody else knows I'm there. It's another IS just round the corner. Now I don't really want to get into shot trading with this guy. Somebody else over my shoulder took the damage on him, and while he's reloading, I'm going to reload first. He's been punished a little. Let's see if I can finish him off. And yeah, there we go. Right, so there's somebody with a good gun somewhere behind the T-29. I'm not sure who it is. I've got the T-29 in support and myself, and it would seem that I'm the faster of those 3 tanks, so I'm going to push up here and try and spot round the corner and see if anybody's waiting for us. Yep, Jagdpanzer 4. Now these have got great little guns. They've got the long 75mm on them, and it fires like a machine gun, so I don't want to rush around the corner. Even though he's a fixed gun, I'm going to see if I can snipe him. Somebody got him just before I could take the shot. It's the Cromwell by the look of it. That's good. Means I can come around that corner having taken 0 damage. I've got a shot there on a Panzer 4H. I'm not sure if that went over his head or not. There was no damage recorded at the top of screen because it wasn't witnessed, as it were, by my tank. Now this IS is, I don't know, it's my bogey tank. I keep saying that I get lots of kills and lots of damage done in it, but I never seem to win a battle. And there's a classic example why. You know, I should have had that VK-30 and I would have wiped him out, but the shot went over his roof. You know, what's all that about? You know, we hear about the hand of Stalin guiding all the Russian tanks. Well, I think that one just proved it's not always the case. So we're pushing on towards the enemy cap, and I spot that our T-29's in a bit of trouble, so I'm going to swing across and help him. But first I've got this T-25 ahead of me that's got to be got shot of, so right click auto aim, let it zoom in, take my time with a shot, make sure I get him, and keeping an eye open on all the gaps, come across and try and get rid of this AMX tank destroyer. There we go, that's him gone. So that's 4 shots, 4 tanks with 2 misses. We need some more damage. Let's get some more damage. There's not many of them left. There's only 2 left, a heavy tank and a tank destroyer. Let's try and find them. And there's the Tiger 1. He's just popped back behind the hill, so I'll just hang fire here. Right click auto aim. Ooh, I thought that had missed. Unfortunately it didn't finish him, and somebody else did before I could reload, and that was the last tank. So not bad for the first battle of the evening. 4 kills, 1300 damage, 1660-ish WN8 and a victory. Okay, long may that continue. Let's have some more of those. Another map, Fisherman's Bay, same tank. And we're on the south spawn. I've got a choice. I can go up the one line or I can go into the city. And you know what? Looking at the matchmaking, we are due for a pummeling. They've got a lot of green players compared to us. So I'm going to go to the city with the other heavies, join the lemming train, see what I can do, either supporting or leading the push. If we can get enough of these heavies across here, we might actually be able to take the battle. It all depends what happens on the west flank. So, rushing across here, I don't think that guy's spotting any of us. My sixth sense hasn't gone off, which is always good news. And this IS, you know, it's a pretty nippy little tank. Doesn't feel like it sometimes when you're driving it, but it is quite quick. If you look at all these other heavies that I'm either leaving behind or overtaking, thank you M4. You know, I've got a lot more mobility than them, but despite that, I'm just gonna park for a second in this bush in case their heavies come down this main street. I'm shielded from the hill by the building. I've got the hedge, which will give me an ambush, and thank you KV3 for knocking away my screening. That means I'm going to have to move, and we've got an ARL 44 coming around there, which I might be able to sneak up on. I'm going to give it a try because there's some bushes and a tree between me and him. I'm not going to get the free shot through the foliage. Yeah, the corner of that building's in the way, so I'm going to have to move up there, support the VK36 and hopefully stop him from getting killed. The M6 is there, probably won't do a lot against the front armour of that ARL, so there you are. I'll just finish him, get him out of the picture. Now I'm going to cut through this, and look, KV3 not even watching where he's going, almost blocked me on a quite dangerous corner because I could have been spotted from the hill and hit in the side or taken by their artillery. Guys, when you're in the streets, keep your eyes open for who's around you. Now, where my gun's pointing is some bushes that I would normally hide in to snipe anybody coming out of this main street, which is why I paused there. And I'm going to take the side route around these houses just in case there is somebody in there. But it also lets me use bushes to spot across to their cap and the sniping points in the northwest of the map. I can't quite get shots on these two guys that have been lit up, so I want to reposition to somewhere that I can get a shot, at the same time covering myself from the sniping positions behind their camp. And okay, let's just have a look. There's got to be somebody out there that's trying to take shots, but if you look at the mini-map, the west side of the map has collapsed. They've got tanks almost in our base, so I think instead of pushing on, I'm going to go back and defend. It's looking pretty clear across there. I'll just tempt somebody to try and throw a shot by just wiggling my bum outside of the bushes. We've got enough tanks heading up into that top corner that any remaining campers up there should be taken care of. Definitely time for me to get back and do something about our cap. And yeah, we're capping, they are capping. Time to move. Let's go back and sort out, give our guys a chance to do the cap. So, making use of the bushes to try and sneak up on people. There's a T1 heavy. There's a shot on him. Nice long aim. Make sure I get him. Reposition. Don't stay in that bush because we don't know what they've got down in that corner. All of our tanks down there are dead. try and tempt the snipers up in the northwest corner again, just by showing myself. Give our guys a clue as to where they are. And it looks like that corner could be empty. We've got a tank right in the corner, and he's not really finding anybody up there. So, what have we got down here? Looks like a light tank and a TD. It's a centre meal. The Stuart's just died. I'm going to have to move up a bit to get a shot on the centre meal. Stuart meal, sorry, not centre meal. And I want to get rid of that heavy tank. That's the way to do it. It was only a tier 5 DW2. Now, that's Stuart Emil. He must be in a hollow because I can't get an auto lock on him. Yeah, he is. So we'll go to manual aim, which is never a good idea in the IS at this range. Get one into him, wasn't enough. And he's backing up steadily, so I need to lead him. I'm loaded, and now he decides to stop. Got him anyway. Right, looks like their spare tanks on the one line is going back to defend their cap, because they know we had vehicles up there, but it looks like they're all dead. It's anybody's game at this point. We've got 4 heavy tanks against a heavy, a medium, and a couple of lights. Now, if I can get rid of that Tiger 1, then I can give the game to our team. And of course, hit him on the gun mantlet, which is not a clever move. And he's raping me. This is not looking good, because his gun will trash me. I've got to get my gun onto the soft parts of his tank, and then I'll actually do that to him. And oh! Where did that shot come from, and what was it that fired it? I've no idea. That was not good. Not good at all. I went from full health to 0 health in the space of about 25 seconds. 4 kills, 1000 damage, 1100 WN8, and we went on to lose the battle. Okay, different map, different tactics, and this time WN8 says we've got the advantage. We've got 3 green players, they've only got 2, but overall our player results are a lot better than theirs. Lakeville, heavies should never go in the valley, they should always go to the city. The terrain in the valley is just far too soft, and with artillery on both sides, heavies getting bogged down in that soft ground are just going to be damage pinatas. So, let's go across here. Hopefully, well, the SU's decided to take that corner. Hopefully the Rudy's going to take the sniper spot to cover the lakeside road. Yeah, he is. Well done. So, let's get across here. I've got a couple of tanks ahead of me in the city. There's a Lush up there who'll do some useful spotting. You notice I'm dodging the trees on the way across here. That's because trees going down on that back route can be seen from the lakeside road. Even if you're outside of spotting range, they can still see the trees going down. So don't give them a clue. You know, keep your movement hidden. Now, I'm the only heavy at this end of the town, and I'm waiting for support coming up, and it looks like there's only one of their heavy coming through. We need more tanks there. So I'll just throw a message into chat. I'm basically, you know, spitting the dummy. I'm saying I'm not going into town alone. I want more tanks here. And it's quite the right thing to do. You know, no point suiciding into the town, because you don't help your team, you don't help yourself. So we've got one heavy downhill of me, and you know what, it looks like I'm just going to have to go in, at the very least just to try and hold them back, because once they break out of town, we're in real trouble. And these rubble piles at the side of this building are quite useful for protecting your front armour. You can side scrape really effectively by digging your nose into the rubble. And that's an SU-100. I'm probably never going to get a penetrating shot on him from here. But that light tank that keeps poking around the top of the buildings is actually much more worrying, because I'm over-angled there and he can keep me permanently tracked. Their artillery can then home in on me. That building's not high enough to shield me effectively. So let's do something about him. Come on, reload. Oh, took a nice chunk of his health away. And I'm getting dinged by that heavy tank number 6. Need to try and do something about him. Still can't get the SU-100. It's not for the lack of wanting to, but I just can't get a lock on him. Let's see what I can do about that. Can't get a shot on the heavy tank number 6. The light tank's gone. See what the OI and the Rudy can do. Throw a distraction shot in. SU-100 ammo racked, that's good news. The heavy tank number 6 is now going to be occupied with the OI, so I'll rush up, give him some support. And, you know, whoever wins the church square in the town, wins the town. It's that simple, and it's been proven time and time again. You've got to win the church square. You've got to do it without losing all your tanks. Now, somebody's taken out the OI, and I don't think it was the heavy tank number 6. Might have been, but I don't think it was, which means they've got some big guns across in their base. And that means keep moving up here as fast as you can. Don't stop, because there's naff all cover. And there we go, look. There's 3 tanks there. Make use of this bush, try and get a shot on one of them. Yeah, that was a nice hit. Ooh, there's some artillery there. I'm gonna have to... yes. Dodged him. Can I one-shot him? Yes, of course I can. And I've got this nice rock now to shelter behind and play a peekaboo. I'm on half health. Can't afford to mess around too much. Yes, that was a good clearance with the VK-36. That's a nasty gun taken out. Now, we've got a couple of tank destroyers there. I'd like to get rid of at least one of them before I die. And my gun's playing up again. Uncle Joe's hand is not guiding my shots. That's better. Get rid of the Dicker Max, because he hurts when he shoots you. So, can't see the other one from there. There we go. Can't see that one. Can we get... is that Jagdpanzer 4? Yeah, got rid of him. One tank left, time to push up. We've got other tanks in proximity to him. Make use of the road, get the maximum speed. Try and keep that hard building between me and him until I can get closer. Looks like he's down in the artillery hollow.
Where'd they go?
And if he... yeah, he's artillery in the artillery hollow. Our TDs are going to make short work of him. Especially with that Hellcat racing over. I'll probably not get there, so let's call that 3 kills, 1500 damage, and almost 2000 WN8 for that battle. That was a win. So, at this point, we're on 2 wins and a loss. Now we're on Mountain Pass. Not one of my favourite maps at all. I actually, you know, if I could avoid playing this map, I would. And I'm thinking Glacier. Let's protect the top of the hill at the Glacier, because looking at their team, they've got far more heavy tanks than us, or far more rushy heavy tanks than us. They're going to push around here and just speed up the replay a bit. There we go. Something's just gone shooting through there. And they've got an OI. It's only an experimental, I know, but he's still got a big gun. And that's a Stuart, and there's a Stug, and there's something else around the corner that's not in this viewpoint. Good hit on the OI experimental. There's an E25 down there, and there's a Panzer 4H on the bridge by the look of it. Now the E25 is what I'm most worried about, because if he gets a bead on you with his rate of fire, even in an IS you're going to suffer. And what I'm doing here is the 10-second counter for me being spotted is actually less time than my reload, so I'm using the audible signal for the spotting as my gauge for when I should move forward again, because I'll be reloaded by the time I'm able to get a shot. Now this is looking dodgy. Their lighter and faster vehicles are pushing up, and they've got a lot of firepower at the bottom of the hill, so I can't go over the lip to take them out. I'm going to have to sit back here and snipe like that. And remember, they've got artillery as well. I don't want to get spotted in a position where the artillery can get me, because he will focus me. He'll come after the heavy tank before the medium tanks. At the moment, I've still got full health. I want to keep it that way. Need to find where that other... Oh, there's a problem. Right, how are we going to clear this? What are we going to do first? Targets of opportunity? I think so. There's the Stuart gone. If I can get that stuck, the OI should be... Oh, crap. Looks like a T-37. Stick his nose out. He hasn't. I'm losing allies rapidly here. Need to get out and do something. There's the Stuck. Get rid of him. Right, now I want to get rid of that T-37. So I'm going to auto-aim on him. I'm going to back up and back up and back up and get a shot of him. Right. So, where's that OI experimental? I really want to get rid of that OI experimental right now, because he's the last one that's going to be on my tail if I have to go back to the cap. But I'm going to back up anyway, see if I can draw him over the hill by making him believe that everybody up this end is dead, because I might be able to one-shot him. And they're capping. I'm not going to have time to wait for him. I've got to get back and resolve that cap. So, let's get up there, get that T-34-100. Our M44 has just bought me a little bit of time by suiciding over the hill at him. And if I can get round here, even with a dead driver, I might just be quick enough to get in and get him. And... I didn't kill him. Oh crap, we know where this is going. We know what's going to happen here. Bye bye, guys. Oh, well. There we go. Don't know what happened on our other flank, but it must have collapsed. So now we're on highway. Now this map can be either great or it can be a curse. It all depends on your team. So, heavy tank, go to the city, should be automatic. Everybody in a heavy tank should automatically do that. Control the city, and then the lights and mediums can control the open fields. And that Easy 8's got a good turn of speed, hasn't he? Wow. I'm no slouch, but he's leaving me standing. I'll come over the bridge because I want to try and tempt any light tanks to reveal themselves by taking a pot shot at me. Didn't work this time, but it often does. So now we get behind the ridge because I'm probably within spotting distance of their bigger guns. just go up here and get behind the bushes, and we'll try and get some early shots on anybody coming down the road at the side of the woods. Can I get him? Oh, turret didn't turn fast enough. Oh well. Now these bushes, used properly, can control access to the town from this side of the railway tracks. I've got no direct shot on him, but I'm wondering if it's because he's just behind the wall of the rail yard. So I think I'll take a shot. No, he must be further across. Probably the other side of the railway, behind the train. It's a shame, because if I could have knocked down that wall, the T-29 could have got him. Anyway, the northwest corner of the mini-map is showing me that our team have lost out there, so I'm going to rush back to our base and defend, because I seem to be the only one that's making use of the mini-map. But the Avenger's going to park there and hopefully support us, and hopefully the bulk of the team, who've all gone into town, will take the town and be able to go north into the enemy cap. That's the plan. Is it going to work or not? Well, it's going to rely on myself and the two other vehicles here being able to hold our cap long enough to let our town team clear out the town and get up to the enemy cap in the northeast of the map.
Ready to fire.
MT-25, not going to get a shot, and the Crusader's running from him. He shouldn't have, he should have stood and fought him.
Target acquired.
Right, Type T-34 rushing through the
Target
base,
released. Ready to fire.
and a G1R.
Target
Neither of them are
unlocked.
really a
Target
problem
acquired.
for me, but it's just getting them to stand still long enough to take a shot at them. Missed that one, snatched it. Need to reload. Come on, reload, 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 reload. And this is the disadvantage of the bigger gun on this tank, of course. It's that massive reload time. But I've got him that time. Ha! Right, looks like we've got about 4 tanks out there, possibly 5. This is going to get sticky.
Target acquired.
Time to get aggressive, I think. The only way to resolve this is to get across there, take out these near dead tanks, shoot one, ram another maybe, and then worry about that KV and the Stug behind
Target
him.
unlocked. Ready to fire.
No, can't get a shot on either of them.
Target released. Target acquired.
Let's go get that Crusader, get him out of the picture.
Gotcha.
That's him gone. Make use of the water tower, which is non-destructible, stops the KV from shooting me.
Target
Now I
acquired.
need to get up into them bushes so I get a shot on the KV just as I reload.
Target released.
Can't get a shot on the KV, so I'll take the Stug.
Enemy
There we
vehicle
go.
destroyed.
And we've lost the city. Where on earth did our town team go to? They just evaporated. What a nonsense. Good grief.
Ready to fire.
Oh, really wanted to get rid of that MT-25. His speed is a real pain, and he can flank and circle me very easily. So
Our gas tanks ruptured.
nah,
We're low on fuel.
I'm going to get surrounded, I'm going to get outnumbered, and I'm going to get absolutely murdered here. All I can do is make myself a difficult target while trying to farm points off them. Here comes that MT-25. Big hit into him, but not enough to kill him. Can you believe that? Ram him, ram him. Oh, what are you doing, Gaz? Go forward, ram him. Oh, idiot.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Right, Okay,
One of our trucks is damaged. Ready to fire.
KV is a problem. And we know where this is going.
Gotcha.
Anyway, last minute kill there. 5 kills, almost no damage. Look at that, 773 damage with 5 kills. And a corresponding WN8. So across the 5 battles there, 20 kills, which is an average of 4 per battle. 6,021 damage, averaging 1,204. 7,400 WN8, giving me just under 1,500 average. 2 victories, 3 defeats. Now, if I could do that consistently every battle in every tank, I would have nice bright green WN8 stats, but I don't. Oh well.